Bob Barth. Robert A. Barth is Dean of the Saturation Divers and the most famous living U.S. Navy diver. Robert A. Barth is the only diver to have played a central role in every phase of the U.S. Navy SEALAB program, from the first experimental saturation dives in hyperbaric chambers in the early 1960s, to the first dives at a depth of more than 600 feet off the Southern California coast to set up the third and final SEALAB habitat in early 1969. Barth is also in the exclusive group of divers who have had the futuristic experience of donning either standard scuba or a rebreather at depth while inside the dry, pressurized interior of a habitat like SEALAB, and then dropping through a hatch in the floor to reach the seabed right outside. In the early 1960s, Barth served at the Submarine Escape Training Tank at the Navy's submarine base at New London, Connecticut. In the tank, a column of water 120 feet deep and 18 feet in diameter, Barth made many breath-holding dives and also used scuba in his job teaching submariners how to escape from out of a downed sub. Then came SEALAB I in 1964, which was set up about 25 miles southwest of the U.S. Navy base at Bermuda. Barth was one of the 4 divers to spend nearly 11 days at the prototype lab at a depth of 193 feet, and he made frequent dives. Barth was then part of a larger crew for SEALAB II the following year, which was placed at a depth of 205 feet off the coast of La Jolla near San Diego, California. 3 10-diver teams would spend 2 weeks each living and working on the seabed. Barth continued on with the SEALAB program and was one of the 2 divers selected to open SEALAB III at a depth of 610 feet, also off the Southern California coast, this time near San Clemente Island in mid-February 1969. A fellow diver's death led to the project's premature cancellation. Bob's career adventures with the U.S. Navy can be found in his book, Sea Dwellers, which features a foreword by his longtime astronaut and aquanaut friend, Scott Carpenter. Bob's place in international diving history was ensured in 2010 when the U.S. Navy named their Panama City Diver Training Facility the CWO Robert A. Barth Aquatic Training Facility. It is rare that a living person receives such an honor from the American military, and it appropriately reflects the esteem in which Barth is held by his country. It is a fitting tribute to a diver who has given so much of himself towards the advancement of the habitat and mixed gas technology that changed the world. Welcome Bob Barth to the International Scuba Diving Hall of Fame.